Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lindsay. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with my Boxycharm. Usually I just share everything that came in it, but today I thought it'd be fun just to do create a look using the products. I had an eyeshadow palette, a lip color, blush, and some other products in there. So I really like the way this look turned out. So if you want to see how I achieved it and what I thought of each of the individual products, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I have all of my face makeup done already. I did my foundation, my bronzer, my highlight, my brows. I did pretty much everything except for the products that I have in the box right now. That way that part can just be done. I actually never do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation, so I'm a little nervous. I'm going to apply a little bit of setting powder right underneath my eyes just in case there's a little bit of fallout. I can just brush it away really easily. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So the first product that I'm going to go in with is the palette that we got in this month's box. So this is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. And it's really pretty. It has a lot of cool tone shades, which is really nice. I have no palettes with cool tone shades, so I'm really excited to try this one out. And then we also got a set of brushes, eye brushes this month as well. So I'm going to be using those to apply the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette actually retails at $35 and the brushes retail at $18. So these two products alone, actually just the eyeshadow palette alone, makes up for the cost of the box altogether, which I'm always excited about. I mean, it always happens, but it's still good to know that you really are getting your money's worth. So to start off, I think looking at this palette, I think I want to do more of a smoky eye, a really dark smoky eye. So I'm going to go in, first I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush here and go in with this shade here, this light cool toned brown. It's called Hide and Seek. And I'm going to apply that just into my crease, just to give a nice base. Next, I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is more like a flat, packing brush. And I'm going to use this because I don't want the dark colors to go too high up. So I'm going to use this one just to kind of pack it on, and then I can use that fluffy brush really to blend it out. I'm going to go in with this one. This is this really dark gray color right here at the bottom. It's called After Midnight. And I'm going to start just kind of applying that right onto the lid. I'm not going too high because like I said, I'm going to blend that out. I just want the color to be there, and I'm applying that all over the lid. And then I'll go in with that fluffy brush and really blend that out. Did you guys see my video I posted the other day with my daughter? Wasn't it so cute? She was so shy recording that video. She wanted to do it so bad. I had told her about it earlier in the day, and she asked about it literally the entire day until we did it. But then when we came time to record it, she was really shy. She was really nervous. And she, when she was doing my eyeshadow, she was talking so quiet, I had to just cut that whole part out. I'm like, nobody can hear you. But she had a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. This eyeshadow is actually really, really pigmented. And it doesn't have a ton of fallout. It definitely has some, but I usually expect that with the darker shades. Personally, I feel like it must be hard to make a palette with darker shades and have no fallout, unless it's super, super like a cream eyeshadow almost. So I feel like it's doing pretty good. So I applied that pretty low, if you guys can tell. I'm gonna go back in with this shade, the Hide and Seek shade, the shade we used on our crease originally, and just blend out that gray a little bit because I don't want that to be so harsh. I think I'm actually going to take this shade, this dark side shade. It's a lot of a lighter gray, and I'm going to go directly over that line with that to try to blend it. Oh yeah, I think that's working a lot better. It's really giving me a nice blended gradient effect. It's nicely blending from the dark gray to the dark gray to the light gray, and then to that cool tone brown. Yeah, that worked really, really well. Like I said, I've never had a cool toned palette before. There's one by ColourPop that I really want to get, but this one's working really, really well. I'm really liking the way this is turning out so far, but I definitely want to go in. There's a black shade in here too, this all-nighter shade. So I definitely want to go in with that too once I finish blending this out. Okay, so I have that all blended out, and that blended out really nicely. I really like the way that's looking. I'm going to go in with this all-nighter shade, and I'm going to go in with that same flat packing brush. And I'm really going to focus this on like the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye, because there's also this like blue silvery shade here that I want to use as well. So that I'm gonna put that one right in the middle, but I want this black really to darken it up just a tiny bit more. And then again, if it's not perfect, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna blend that out. I don't know if I'm just maybe not applying a lot, but there's like no fallout of this black. I'm really surprised. The gray had more fallout than this one, and even that didn't really have that much. So I'm really liking this palette so far. There really is a lot of darker shades in it, so it is gonna be for more of like a smoky eye type of look, but there's like browns and grays and glitters. I really feel like there's a lot that you can do with this palette still, and it has like nice transition shades as well, which is nice because sometimes palettes don't have like any transition shades, so it's like you still have to go in with something else. Okay, so I have that black applied. It is definitely pretty messy, but I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit more. Like I said, I just wanted it to be just a tiny bit darker before I applied that other shade. Okay, so I wiped some of that black off of my brush. I am gonna go in with this shade called Silver Spoon. It's like a blue shimmery shade, but before that I'm going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray just so that it'll pick that color up a little bit more. So I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to apply that like right in the center here. Because remember, we just applied the black on this outer corner and on the inner corner. So with that blue, I'm going to put that right in the center. That's really pretty. Anyone else who has Boxycharm, what are you guys thinking of this palette? So far, I really like it. I like the way that everything's blending out. I like the colors. This is definitely one that I would purchase. And I know that Pretty Vulgar actually has other eyeshadow palettes similar to this that are in different shades and everything like that. The only thing I don't like, which honestly isn't even a big deal, but I don't like how it opens up like this. It just makes the palette seem, it's kind of awkward to hold. I would prefer to have it kind of like this, but that's not something that's gonna make me not buy it, so it's not honestly that big of a deal. All right, so I finished the top of my eyes. I'm gonna go in and do the bottom in just a second, but I wanna try out this liquid liner that I got. So I got the Butter London Stroke of Wow eyeliner, and this is a roll-on precision liner. And I'm a little nervous to try this out because it has like, let me see if you guys can see. It has like a little roller there, if you guys can tell. And I'm already not good at applying eyeliner, but I feel like I figured it out with gel liner. I'm so much better. But with this seems like it's supposed to make it easier, but I'm like, I don't feel like it will. But we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how that goes. And this product retails at $19. So first I'm gonna shake that. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna start with a wing. I kinda wanna see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna start with a wing. I wanna see how that goes. So I'm just gonna line the top of my, like the top right here, just so that when I apply falsies, maybe it'll look a little better. So let's see. Okay, so to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this product. I know it's supposed to make applying liner easier, but honestly I feel like it makes it harder because of that roller. It's like just the way you apply it. Like I kind of messed up right here because it rolled like too far up. This eye I did better and it looks okay, but I feel like with a brush and gel liner, you can just make that really crisp and a lot better. So I'm not a huge fan of this, but that's okay. You're not gonna love everything, so I'm not complaining. Before I brush off this powder, I actually am gonna go in and finish up my under eyes just to ensure that there's no fallout. So I'm gonna go in with the shade After Midnight, that dark gray. And the other brush we got is just this like really flat brush here. And right along my lashes, I'm gonna put that shade. Because I don't want it to be too low. I don't want like my eye just to look like I have like black eyes. Alright, so I have that applied. I'm gonna go in just with this brush here. It's more of a like, still a fluffy brush, but it's a lot smaller. And I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit just so it's not too harsh right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go apply some eyeliner into my waterline and apply some lashes, and then I'll be right back to finish up the rest of the look. Okay, so I have my lashes and my mascara applied. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with blush. I got this blush in my box. This is the Laura Geller blush. This is the Baked Blush and Brighten. It looks pretty shimmery, if you can see that, so I'm actually a little nervous because I already applied highlighter, so hopefully it's not super shimmery. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit. So the shimmer is actually not too much. I was a little nervous that it would be super shimmery. You definitely see a little bit of it, but I feel like it blends with the highlight really well. And on like the spots like right here on the apples of my cheek where I just have blush, I don't feel like it's too shimmery. So I actually really like this product, and this blush retails at $28. And then the last product that I got in my box is the Lorac Pro. This is in the shade Lilac. It's called a Pro Matte Lip Color. I'm not sure if this will really go with the look, but we're gonna try it out. So it has a little bit more of a tip, so it should be able to use that as like a liner. So let's see. Okay, so it's a little bright, but it's really pretty. It applied really easily, but it's pretty soft, so the tip is like easy to like break off, so you need to be careful with that. But I actually do really like this lipstick. It looks pretty matte and it feels pretty wearable, so I don't know if I would normally wear this combination together because it's kind of a lot going on, but I do think the color is really pretty, so I'll probably wear that one again for sure. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. This is what I came up with using the products in the box. I have to say I think my favorite product is the palette. I love the way that my eyes turned out. I just think they look so pretty and it's a really good smoky eye. My least favorite has to be that liquid liner by Butter London. It didn't make applying it very easy, so I'm not a fan of that. But overall, I really like it. I liked all the products otherwise, and they're definitely products that I'll be using again. The purple's a little bright, so I don't know how often I'll wear it, but it is something that I would wear again, so I do like that. And the retail of this box was $119, so definitely way worth the money since I only spent $21 on the box. I got my money's worth for sure. If you guys are interested in signing up, I'll put a link down below. But I really like it. So if you guys have Boxycharm, let me know down below what you guys thought of your boxes, what you thought of these products. I would love to hear about it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!